So here's a return visit to another favorite, Oak Lawn, Spirits on Sproat. What'd you think this time?
It's a Hall of Fame yard display.
All right.
It was a favorite last year, and they added more figures to their already elaborate roster, including Jack Nicholson from The Shining, which is complete with a room key to the Overlook Hotel. It's definitely worth making the trip to visit, and fans of Michael Myers will get an added kick out of this one.
Absolutely. All right, this is one that we went to that we sort of had to drag you to because you don't particularly like it.
Oh, stop.
This is Spirits on Sproat. What's this one all about, Laura? What is it?
It's all about the movie monsters, which I absolutely love. Yeah, I love this one. I mean, we go there every year, and every year he adds, they have more figures from different movies. This year they had an addition, they added Jack Nicholson from The Shining. They have a Svengoolie, son of Svengoolie, figure, which looks great. And then also the one that kind of creeped me out is they have Poltergeist. They have the little girl with the TV with the blank with the screen. This is fantastic. I believe all these are homemade, and the display is just incredible. And to add to it all, they have a trivia game where you can kind of do a scavenger hunt, and there's sayings about each monster, and it's all very, very clever and funny. I mean, the different items and things that they say about them. I just love it. And now this year they have an app with another interactive part to the display. And then there's an extra bonus with Michael Myers. If you're a Michael Myers fan, you're going to love it too, which I do. I am, and I love it. They have cool music with different excerpts from different movies, and it's just fantastic. This is a Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Don't miss Spirits on Sproat. If you can get out, just get out there and go see it for yourself. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's excellent. Hall of Fame.
Spirits on Sproat is a haunt that we've been going to for years now, and I have to say I think this year has been the best. Last year was their 10th anniversary, and they moved it from the front yard to the backyard. There's a lot more space back there, and they utilize the garage as well, and it works out really well. There's a lot to see, and I'm happy to see that trend continue, and it continues to grow now in the backyard. What we really like about it, it's a haunt on many levels. At its core, it's a very cool yard display with many, many figures. But it's so much more than that as well, because for fans of horror films, either classic or modern horror films, there are variations of monsters. And depending on how much you're into the movie monsters, there are even variations within variations. For instance, they have a mummy figure, but the head of the mummy is not Boris Karloff, your typical mummy figure. It's actually Lon Chaney Jr.'s version of the mummy from the Mummy sequels. So that's really cool. In addition, they have more obscure things. For example, they have Jack Nicholson this year, right? Who expects to see Jack Nicholson? I've never seen a Jack Nicholson figure in any haunt. So that's very clever. They also have more of your classic standard figures. Pretty much any movie monster that you want to name is there. Phantom of the Opera, Dracula. We've got Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein, the Invisible Man, although he's hard to see, Jason, Michael Myers, etc., etc. The list goes on.
Leatherface.
Leatherface is there. So you can just go there and point out the movie monsters. But it's even more than that, because there's an interactive game. You can pick up a trivia sheet, and it has a clue, and you have to go and find which movie monster is being talked about. And in addition, there's an app. You can scan a QR code and put it on your phone and play the game that way. It's very interactive, and this year the sound bites were really good. We had old-fashioned sound bites. For instance, when we were there, we heard Bride of Frankenstein, but it segued right into Halloween, the original Halloween. Very interesting the way the music was arranged. Very good. A lot to see here. A lot for fans of movies. And, as Laura and Michael both mentioned, if you're a fan of Michael Myers, there is a Michael Myers figure. But if you go there on the weekends, there's also a real Michael Myers who stalks.
And he's great.
And
he's got it down. He's got the walk, the head tilt, the whole thing.
And he stalks, and it's always fun to see people get scared. We saw people running out of the yard when we were there today as well.
And that's always great.
It's great.
We applaud. Yeah, we applaud. Yeah, we see people running.
And Laura thinks it's hilarious until he goes after her, which, of course, he does. And she's terrified, even though she knows. That's a guy in a mask, but she's terrified. And he stalks in and out of the figures and things like that. It's really well done. This is it brings a lot of happiness to all of us to go to Spirits on Sproat. It really does. We love it. We always have, and I love to see it grow, and we look forward to it every year. So this is a Hall of Fame yard display for me. You really want something creative and clever that you can bring the whole family to. This is one of them. It's really great. We love it. Go see it.
Oh, now I'm burping. It's that great food I just had.
I'm going to believe that in, too. Extra chainsaw for the food.
Extra chainsaw for the food. That's right. They got some really good food over there.
I really am leaving that in.
Anyway.